very important message for you in this video. Why? Because the dead person, as soon as he dies, all his news is cut off. We do not know anything about him except in dreams, because they are the only ones that let you know how he is. He may be happy or need more good deeds from you. He may give you good news of very happy events in your life, or he may warn you against falling into a trap or a plot. Why did he come to you specifically in the dream? I will also try to help you, God willing, to understand any dream that a dead person came to in a dream. The dead person comes in a dream for three main reasons. The first reason is that he came to tell you about his condition. The second reason is that he came to tell you news that concerns you. The third reason is that he came to tell you a specific will. So there are three reasons. First, the dead person comes in a dream to tell you about his status with God Almighty. Either he is living in bliss or he needs charity and a lot of supplication and good deeds. We will start with some examples that clarify if the dead person lives in bliss in the afterlife, and the vision was for the purpose of the dead person teaching me that he is very happy and that I should not worry about him or be sad. For example, if the dead person comes in a dream and says to me, "I am alive, I did not die," in this case the dead person is giving me good news that he has attained a degree of martyrdom in heaven. For example, if the dead person comes in a dream wearing green clothes, this is a very good symbol of the goodness of worldly deeds and his joy in these deeds. For example, if the dead person comes in a dream laughing or smiling or tells me, for example, and says to me, "I got married," this is a very good vision for the deceased and means that he lives in bliss and happiness. He tells me in this vision that it saddens him that I grieve for him and that I must stop crying because he is fine. And never forget to pray for this dead person if he comes to you in a dream. One of the most important symbols that indicate that this dead person is happy and lives in bliss is that you see the dead person at a young age and you are surprised when you wake up from sleep. My grandmother was old. How do I see my grandmother? The example is a young girl. I have not actually seen this grandmother at this age, at the age of 30. Did you know that this is one of the best symbols that you can see for the deceased, because this is the age of youth that will resurrect righteous people on the day of judgment, God willing. It is a very promising symbol to see the deceased at a young age despite his death while he is old or very old. It is also very unfortunate to see one of the dead in a dream wearing shabby, old or worn clothes, because this indicates a lack of good deeds and that he came to ask you to pray for him, so pray more for this deceased. For example, a girl is going to get married and is worried about not completing this marriage, so she repeatedly sees the deceased father or mother standing and smiling, just standing and smiling at her. Here the meaning of the vision is that you will be happy, this joy will be completed, the marriage will take place, do not worry, you are fine. Yes, they know our sorrows and joys, glory be to God, so they come so that we may be happy, rejoice and be reassured. After examining the matter, the girl finds in this place magic that was hidden for her. The mother tells her to break this magic. As you know, magic has spread widely and the dead are in the abode of truth and they know this and perhaps they come to help. The third reason for the deceased to come is the will. The deceased may have had a specific will that was not executed, so he comes in a dream so that you pay attention and execute the will that he left. Of course, for your information, if the deceased says that so-and-so will take such and such, so-and-so's share is such and such, we never take this vision into account. We divide the inheritance in the legal manner, but what I mean, for example, is a vision like this that will clarify for you what I mean. The father of a girl whom she loved very much died. The deceased father had a will that his clothes be given to the poor, but this girl, due to her great love for the deceased father, did not carry out this will and was very sad when she learned that they were going to give the father's clothes to the poor. She considered that they did not love this father, and so the father came in a dream and was sad. The interpretation of the dream was that this father's clothes were not given to the poor as he had ordered during his life. The girl is the one who saw this vision. When we interpreted this vision for her, she understood and knew that this was not true and that the deceased will must be carried out. Indeed, this girl gave the father's clothes to the poor. And the will was carried out after interpreting and understanding this vision. Here is the importance of dreams, especially dreams of the dead. It is not good at all not to pay attention to dreams, their knowledge, and understand their meaning, especially dreams that come from the dead. You must pay great attention to them and search for their interpretation. I interpret dreams in the Dream Interpretation Service on WhatsApp attached in the first comment. Thank you for following. May God have mercy on your dead and the dead of Muslims. May God reward you with good. Peace, mercy and blessings of God be upon you.